Hey YouTubers, this is Bruce coming back at you again from Bruce's Antique Toy Corner. I've got a whole bunch of different things today. We'll start out with some of the stuff that I have. I have some stuff from Wayandotte, I have some stuff from Marx, and then I have one from Structo. And I'll start right at the first and show you what I've got and tell you all about them. The first one I got is a Wayandotte steak truck, built in the 1950s. Overall in pretty good shape. Play with condition. It's missing the grill. Like I said, once in a while, you know, you get some of the stuff with some stuff missing, but I won't have any problem finding a grill because there's a lot of this old Wayandotte stuff floating around. Got this off on an online auction with a couple other different things. But overall, it's in pretty nice shape. The next one I have is it's about the same year. The steak truck, the box is a little bit longer, but this one maintains the grill and everything in it. I bought this one first, and then I found this other one later on. Like I said, in the mid-1950s. Overall, in pretty good shape. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't very much. The next one I have is a 1950s Marx tractor. It's kind of a tin litho picture on the side of it. Made in the 1950s. It came with a bucket, but this one that I got here didn't have one on it. But I got this off an online auction too, and I got a really good deal on this one, so I picked it up. Maybe someday I'll find the bucket part that goes on it. Like I said, my stuff's not perfect, but I think I can display is usually what I'll put in my display. The next one here is a 1950 Marx Willys Jeep. I got this at a flea market for $25 off a booth. The only thing wrong was the steering wheel's missing. But if you look underneath here, it's just on there like a twisted peg right here, so you can take it right off. And I won't have a problem finding another steering wheel for it. And I got a really good deal on it. I got this for $20 off a flea market. So I was pretty happy to find it. It's pretty old. Like I said, it's from the mid-1950s. Well, the hood opens up, and it doesn't have a motor in it or anything, but overall it's in pretty good shape. Next one I have is a Marx sand truck, mid to late 1950s, and I don't know if they were, Marx was going for metal transfer, because it's like half plastic and half metal, but it's all original, all in really good shape. This was a gift from my wife for my birthday or Christmas or something a couple years ago, but overall it's in pretty good condition. It has the original wheels from the 1950s on it. That's how you can tell usually what year the Marx is by the wheels that are on them. If you look real close, you can see, I'll get up close again, you can see that Marx symbol on the end of it. This other Marx that I have, this is a sand truck also, Marx, 1950s. Overall in great condition. I got this on that same online auction I'm always talking about. I paid a little bit more for it, but overall it's in great shape. Not too many scratches or scars. This is the way you want to find these Marx if you can. Usually they're pretty rusted out because they're painted in this tin litho stuff. But overall it's a pretty nice truck. Next one I have is a 1950s. This is a Marx semi, made late 40s, early 50s. Overall great condition, still retains this grill. I'll find a trailer for it eventually, but I got that in a box of a whole bunch of different toys in the box, and I couldn't pass it up. In pretty good shape, wheels are real nice and everything. I'll find a trailer for it eventually. The other one I have is another Marx truck. I'll show it to you in pieces. This is the rig, still maintaining the grill, overall in great shape. Pretty played with, it's pretty scuffed up. I was going to restore this when I seen it online, but I thought, no, I'll just leave it the way it is. It's an original. That's the way I like them usually, if they're as old as these are. That's the rig. And what's cool is this, it says Purity Flour on the side of it, which is really neat. I mean, like I said, the trailer's in pretty bad shape. It's pretty scuffed up. It says, for all your baking, Purity Flour on it. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. It's in played with condition, but like I said, I got this at a flea market. And I kept him hawing around about it, buying it, and I ended up finally giving the guy $50 for it, and I didn't think it was a bad deal. It's a pretty nice old truck. Next thing I have here, I'll show it to you in pieces. Get away from out in front of the camera here. I have a Structo 1950s semi here. And I have a trailer for it too, and I had a different truck, but the truck was in really bad condition, and I found this one. And all I did was I just resprayed the cab. I'm just waiting on the stickers. 1950, all overall in pretty good condition. I have the trailer here. Trailer's in pretty good condition. Of course, the ramps are missing, like most of them are usually missing the ramps. But the trailer and overall, you know, it's in play condition. It's scarred up and stuff, but I thought it was nice to have the trailer. I actually had the trailer before I had the truck, but then when I found the truck, I thought, well, that's nice because they'll go together. And then I've got, when you got the truck and the trailer here, back then, cars would come with them. And they look like these. These are Structo Cadillacs. From the 1950s, these would have been what was on the trailer when it was shipped out. And I found this one about 2 years ago, and I thought it was a small, but it turned out to be about 6-7 inches long. And then about 2 months later, I found this one, which is exactly the same. Overall played condition. They have most of their paint. They're a little rough. I cleaned them up a little bit. I was going to restore them, but I thought being the way the trailer was, I'd just leave them the way that they were. I just want to show you one more thing. I had a birthday over the weekend, and my wife bought me this truck and camper set, and this is a Tonka. And it's nothing spectacular. It's from the 1970s. Overall, great condition. Very little bit of play wear on it at all. You get the van here. You know, it still maintains the stickers. It has an opening door on the back of it. The good part is this camper that comes with it. This is what it looks like when it's closed up. It's overall in good shape. It's Tonka, like I said. I'll show you what it looks like when you open up the... Everything folds up and you got your little pop-up camper, which is really neat. My wife got a really good deal on this as a gift for me. Overall, it's a great shape. You got a little sleeping bag and stuff in there, and there's a little kitchen and stuff underneath it with little burners, and here's the door, and there's a mat so you could wipe your feet when you walked in. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. That's about it for this video. I'll be doing more on Allburns, and I want to do some on small Tootsies because I have a lot of them. And if you like, click on like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And this is Bruce from Bruce's Antique Corner. And I'll see you next time. Bye.